So in this video, I'm going to share with you the most basic way that you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to generate more leads and close more clients. Now, if you're not familiar with LinkedIn Sales Navigator and you're like, what is that? Oh my God, you're going to be really in for a surprise, an amazing surprise. Because LinkedIn Sales Navigator is this amazing tool within LinkedIn that you can use to filter for your ideal client and prospects that might be even looking for your services. Now, something very important, it is a tool within LinkedIn, but it's a paid tool. I think in the States you pay around $67, in Europe it's $87, something around that. It doesn't exceed the $100 per month, but it's a paid service. And yes, it might be on a little bit of an expensive side, but come on, if you get one client from that, it kind of pays itself for the whole year. Actually, if you're in the B2B space, it should pay for more than 1 year when you close one client from that. Okay, enough chit-chatting. Let's jump into my computer because I want to show you exactly how to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator in your business. Hey, so we're here inside of my computer. How fun. Okay, so this is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This is the homepage. So this is what it looks like, right? So once you sign up, once you pay and everything, this is what it will look like. And by the way, once you do pay, you should have like a month free trial. So if you never used it before, so make sure that you look out for that. But anyway, so here we are. And the first thing, if you're looking for leads, of course, we're going to go here on the leads filter. So let's go here and explore it. So here's where all the magic happens. And I love this because there's so many different ways that we can play with this. So here, and the first thing you want to do perhaps is, with geography, you want to make sure that you connect with leads that are depending on your target audiences or your target location. I don't know, maybe you are based in New York, but you just want clients in Miami, then that's you. If, for example, I'm based right now in Portugal, and majority of my clients, they're either in US or Canada or UK, so that's what I choose. So you go with what is your target audience. So let's say here we can go United States. The cool thing about LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can go as high level or as really deep down. So meaning you can go in Europe as a continent level, like whole of Europe, or you can go as narrowed down as a postcode, right? This is 30047. That will be a postcode from Atlanta, Georgia. So, but you can go up to a city as well. So you can go Atlanta, or you can just go Georgia. One thing as well they can do, for example, let's say that we want to do United States, but for whatever reason, you don't want to target Georgia. So you just go to Georgia, instead of putting include, go exclude. The same thing can happen for, the whole United States, but for whatever reason, you don't want a specific city, then just do that, right? So this is what you can do as well with the filters. So that's step one. And then depending on your specific target audience, if you have a specific industry that you work with, then you go on industries and you try to see, if let's say that, for example, you work with the legal industry, so that will be the legal industry here. Legal services, so that you would include that. Let's say that you work only with consultants or the consultancy business consulting services, that will be it. If you don't have a specific industry that you work with, then leave it blank. Now, the other thing as well that you want to do is to see what type of, and the most important thing, what is the person that you want to contact within the company or build that relationship within the company. Usually that's going to be a decision maker. Make sure you understand this. You want to make sure that you know who's the decision maker and not the person that is most likely to need your services. Make sure that you understand the difference between the consumer and the customer. If you're pitching to a company, let's say, yes, maybe you're doing leadership coaching for new managers, emerging managers. They're the one that are going to be consuming your information, but they're not the one paying for it. The company is. The CEO, the VP, the director of that department, they're the ones with the say-so in the budget, so they're the ones that are going to be your customer. So make sure that you're connecting with the right person who's going to be the decision maker. I see a lot of business in the B2B space making that really crucial mistake where they feel that, okay, I know who my target audience is, so let me talk to them. And then when you talk to them, yes, they really want it, but they're not going to pay out of pocket. They're like, I mean, yes, I'm going to be benefiting from it, but the company's going to benefit even more. So make sure that you're talking to the decision maker. And again, usually that goes the CXO, the C-suite, basically, and then you go down to VP or even director level. Anything below that, they don't have a say-so in their budget, so their opinions are not valid. You can do this two ways. You can either go on your seniority level and put either CXO, so that's basically the C-suite. You can do that. And you can also include here, they also have the VP somewhere. Here it is. And also they have director. But let's say, so that'll give you everyone here. But let's say, for example, you know exactly who you want to talk to in terms of like which type of directors you want to talk to. For example, I have a client that she mainly works with D&I directors. So we go here on current job title and we go diversity and inclusion directors and inclusion director. But it should be this one. Yeah, director of diversity and inclusion. That's the one. So you have that here, right? So if you know exactly, if you want to talk to, for example, director of sales, director of customer service, director. So if you know already the department, then you put that in the current title. Now, let's say that, and this is why these filters are so amazing, because I want to give you some different ways that we can use it depending on the type of business that you have. Let's say, for example, that you are an executive coach, right? And you work with the executive team and into how they can either reduce burnout, be more efficient, time management and things like that. For example, in this one, I would go for, again, either CEO or owner, and perhaps maybe you want to work with someone that has been in that position. So you have job and then years in current position. Maybe for the last, they've been here for a year, 2 years, because that's when things are new and they maybe need more support. So those are how we can stack filters to make sure that we kind of have the person that you're looking for. But let's say, for example, all of this is true, but also you want to make sure that it's in a specific size of a company. So you can even go here on company headcount and go, okay, I'm looking for the CEO or the owner that has been in the position for less than 2 years, but for companies that are at least 200 to 500 employees. There you have it. That's the company headcount. So this is usually the filters that when you install it, you'll see that there's so many different filters that you can use here. So you can use based on their past job title, based on their function, meaning that, in terms of finance, business, sales, healthcare services, and so on. You can also do it based on their spotlights. One thing that I like to do is that I like to make sure that I connect with people that use LinkedIn in the past 30 days, because I want to make sure that I'm not connecting with an account, because, a lot of people have LinkedIn accounts, but they don't use it on the day-to-day. You want to make sure that you connect with people that are using it. So that's why I like to click on post it on LinkedIn in the past 30 days, because that gives me an indication that they're using the platform and there's someone good to connect with. So this is basically how I would use it. So that's why I call this video a very basic form of understanding LinkedIn Sales Navigator and its basic functions, because I feel that if you're in the beginning stages of your marketing journey in terms of like marketing your services, not that you're in the beginning stages of your business, if it is, this is also very good, but it's just kind of understanding LinkedIn Sales Navigator, most basic level, because there's so many different other things you can do with it. But if you understand this should be enough for you to get your first clients coming in and to start doing outreach properly. But then, I'll do other videos as well on how you can take this to the next level. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.